Okay, so let's redo Atom. So this is going to be a recently retired hack the box machine, rated medium. Originally it was easy and then just revamped to medium. Uh, yeah, maybe it was actually just really medium. It took me days before I was able to root this box. So alright, let's go. So it's good. This is just going to be like a walkthrough speedrun, I guess they call it, how I was able to crack the box. So speed dash speed, and then so basically we are looking for initial open ports. So we now found 80, 445, 443. So let's actually go. So visit the web page here, and then this one's going to be HTTPS. And so whenever you encountered a web page that has a certificate, so you actually want to go check for more information on certificate. So basically this is just a basic self-signed certificate, nothing more, nothing much you can find here. So let's just go back and see. And this is just the web page of it. It's HID Solutions, leading company organization. The box is actually created by Mr. Reboot. So just to make sure that there's nothing different web page running here, we actually can add it on our let's just see it's finished. Let's just see if it captures it. So let's just actually again run it on all ports, p dash, and just let it run in the background. Again, so sublime host, and let's just add it here. Atom.htb. Where's the IP address? Okay. Okay, and then we can go visit the web page now. Get back again if we had different atom.htb. So another thing that you can run in the background is actually try to enumerate the subdomain. So let's just use this one. So yeah, this is just basically how you do it. So just http atom.htp, and basically you're going to fuzz if you can find some subdomains that might lead you to a different web page. So why did I create http? And first I just run it and check what should I filter. So 192, and then -fl 192, filter lines 192, so it won't return those because this basically returns a error page, basically the same, I guess. Actually we can 192, I think. Yeah, so you see we have here kite that just returns 1. 2 nines. We are actually looking for a different result here, because this return page is actually just the same here with this one. It should be the same. So right now we have one here, but it doesn't seem so interesting because it's just words 1, lines 1. But yeah, this is just some kind of things that can run in the background. And then next is going back to our nmap result. We also actually have 445 here. You can see here, yeah, 443. We have 145 here, which is something interesting also. Oh, we got another one here. Okay, so you see it's also open in Windows Remote Management here. So it's always good to run again another full TCP port scan. So actually if you find nothing yet, so I think this is just getting some errors. But let's go open the SMB. Let's just list all atom.htb since we had it already. So we are checking first if we have anonymous access. So basically, this will indicate that we have access for this. So you can actually try each one of it, but there's also SMB map if you want to just dead grapes. Oh my god, I don't want to spoil you to some kind of boxes that I've done before. Anyway, this just atom.htb. Does it work using the main name? Uh, I think I should use the IP address. This should return what stuffs that I can do. Username, anonymous, password, anonymous. Let's try this one. Yep, this one actually should show you which files we have read permission, or maybe not. Anyway, just yes, this one. So you see, we can actually read this one. This one we don't have access in. This one, which is very interesting because we have a read and write access to it. So let's just so this is the share file, and then we have anonymous access. So so from here we can see there's 3 different folders: client 1, client 2, client 3, and a PDF file. So basically we need to also get this one. So cd client 1, let's see something there. Client 1 dir. There's actually another thing to, instead of doing this, you can actually throw in some, I think /c hackers and compile this. I think this is this work. I think it will automatically goes to a different folder and then list it, so you can actually just check if you need something to get there. So right from here we cannot see it. We see there's nothing inside each of the folders. So but we are able to exfiltrate this data. We can actually open it. I've already opened this here, and let's just read what's it. Heat. What is heat? So the first clue here is this one, which I was not able to understand at the beginning when I was actually doing the box. So we're note-taking application built with electron-builder. If you actually go back to the website, you can actually download it here. And I didn't bother installing it on my box because I'm not really sure what is it. Yeah, this one. So I didn't even actually try to install it, but you can actually try. But I guess it's just a note-taking form website application. And what's the other? You can when you're doing this, you can actually just read through it. But another clue here is this one. So make sure that the updates are running in private hardened instance. Plus client folders. QTest will test to ensure it finds an update and installs it correctly. So basically, if you upload a file on the client folders, the QA will actually test it and ensure it finds an update and install it correctly. So basically, that's the idea, that we can upload a certain kind of file that gets executed. So if you actually search this for computer exploit, so you can get into this blog, signature validation bypass leading to RCE in electron-builder. So this is a good blog. It actually explains everything here. And what we're interested here is this one, actually using this one. So we actually need this one. We're gonna show how it's created, and it basically tells us to create a latest.yaml. So we will be creating a YAML file that consists of the path. You can actually just use the version, use new version. I literally tried everything, but the one that works for me is having the version, the path, and the shaft 512 that's generated uh, using this command. So first, let's create our malicious file. So if you can see here, the injection happens here. If you actually read it, it will actually execute uh, or find the file that's appended to this one. So the best way to explain this is actually just to show it to you. You can actually just uh, read the blog yourself. I'll be putting it on the description. So what am I gonna do? So sublime latest.yaml, and we actually need a new version. So new version. However, but first let's so I already created this one. So live config. So just make sure it's still our IP. So it is, and then create 44, and I just created it, named it as how it was named in the description here. So let's see. Let's go back here to that. I think this is a backtick, I guess, but you should use the normal single quote. So let's generate this one, and going back to this one, and let's just change this. Instead of this file, it's not existing. Yeah, and this is basically what we need here. So we already created the YAML file. What we actually need here is the version, and then the path here would be going to be our IP address again, which is we'll be serving it on our port 80 and our romar.exe. So just make sure I just copy this one so we don't have any typo. And then the SHA-512 would be this one that we are able to generate. What did I press? Okay, so let's just copy it. Make sure it's one line. So I actually had this problem also. It's not executing it. Yeah, basically it actually creates a new line. So we have now our latest .yaml file, and sudo python 3. Make sure that we are listening port 80, and you can see the shell bnp 444 SMB client software updates. So we go back inside the clear. That's not the IP address now. It's just atom.html. Don't need password, so I basically just put it and put it everywhere. So I actually put it here. Latest.yaml cd client 1, put latest.yaml cd client 2, latest.yaml cd dot. We actually saved it. Yeah, client 3, latest.yaml, and then we just wait for it to be executed. If in case this took too much time, I'll just cut the video and go back where it get executed. Got correct here. Yep. So it just gets back to it. So yeah, this one actually looks for our file here, and then it executed it, and we got shell. So oh my, we are JSON. So Okay, don't need this anymore. Don't need this more. So um, again, I actually try to. Actually, you need to see that you get the user.txt user for my slash priv. So nothing really something that we can abuse here or privilege. We're not a service account. cd json dir, so we can get the user.txt on the desktop, but you can actually try to navigate here. You find here cd downloads dir some. Okay, so actually this is going to be useful later. This is another clue, and you can actually run winpiece here, winpiece.exe. So let's just copy this one here, and the I should just upload it here. Sudo make there. I always want to create temp and then upload everything here. So Python 3 again, password. Let's just try if we can do it. Actually, we just to sudo impact server. Just try. I guess this is going to work. Copy slash smb slash winpiece any.exe. So yeah, let's just wait for it to finish. Hopefully it won't get deleted. So I guess yeah, we're done. dir, and we can run our winpiece.exe. If you don't know what this is, it's actually just like same as the linpiece. It will try to enumerate and find some possible privilege escalation path. Okay, any.exe. So while it is running, if we actually go back, so you see we didn't find anything interesting here, but that's just how I do things. So if we go back here, you can actually find still not yet. Show here. To save us some time, I actually use this for some time just to show you the this is can it run on host? Yep. So this is just a fast nmap scan. So yeah, this is what actually we're looking for. So if you let it run for a while and then go back to it, you will find a port. This is actually Redis that is running on this port, and um, going back. So let's try to actually just find here. Okay, let's just walk through here. So what we're looking here is some kind of privilege escalation path. So I think there's yeah, this one. If it's red, it indicates a special privilege object over an object or something is misconfigured. So I suggest you get a copy of the various Windows privilege escalation. It's very useful. So it actually most of the privilege escalation from the video you will not find on the later box, but it gives you the idea on how and what are you looking for. So these are just common, and again, if you keep scrolling down here, you can actually find some. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? So this is our file. This is the one that we upload. Let's see. Yep, this one. This is actually what will give you information. So these are the services that are auto run. So you see, we know that this is running Redis server.exe, but if you go here, hold on, let's just open a new tab, Redis CLI. So, oh, so it actually shows the password already. But if you sometimes it actually allows us anonymous access. But in this case, if you try to get config, it will actually ask for authentication. So just exit it. Then going back to the result, this will show you that there is a configuration. So as we all know, configuration files sometimes, or I mean most of the time, stores some sensitive information. So we can actually see the contents of it. And so let's just see the content of it. Just going back to the top, you will find the you'll actually find the require pass here, which is we already knew it because of my bash history, and this is it. Yeah, and then just go back here. If you're not sure of the commands, just type have actually -8 will be the host or host name, could be the IP address, and -a is the password. So -a. So from here again, it took me again a lot of time, but you can not sure where these dump keys. You can actually just see. When you type actually keys asterisk, it will actually return this information that it's stored inside, and we are interested in this key. So you can check what the others are, but if you dump this one, keys, what's the command here again? Get key, I think it's this one. Get key. Oh, get key. What's the command here? Dump Redis. Keys Redis, I think this is the one. Keys name, keys. Now, I want to see what's inside the key. Let's see. Top keys. Just okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna check my notes. Oh wait, where is it? Where's my OneNote? OneNote. This one. Wait a second. Where did I save the directory? You know what? Just try to find the command to the key here. Dump. Yep, this one. Dump. Okay. So if we actually try to take this information and just put it on our notes with me. So we all know that this is going to be an encrypted password. I'm not sure why we have X here. Yeah, going back here, going back to our shell, remember that we were able to find C users JSON. I think it's documents or downloads. Downloads. Can I have C dot cd users JSON downloads CAR. So yep, protocol Kanban CD. There is actually an exploit that decrypts the password if it's encrypted in portable Kanban format. Yeah, so can actually just search it for exploit DB. Yeah, I think it's this one. I already tried it. So Euro. Let's just copy this one. Get script.py and should be able to download it. Yes, and Sublime script.py. I've already done this. I've already installed this. So if you're doing this box, you need this Python library. If you run this one, Python 3 actually looks for a file at PK3 format, which we do not have. But what we have is the actual encrypted string here. So we need to rewrite. We need to change the code in order to accept the file. So this one is actually opening the portal. I mean the file .pk3, which we don't need anymore. And this is going to be the hash we need here. Let's just try it first there, and then hash would be equal to str right, start right already. Key decrypt return, but in this case let's just print it. Print, and we don't need this anymore. Let's try it again. It's actually asking for supply. Oh, we get redirected here. Oh, it should add here. Okay. Yep, it gets. Now we are able to decrypt the password. Now this is going to be the administrator password. Because going back to the things here, but actually yes, this actually indicates that this is the administrator password. And if we go back to our scan here, we have actually Windows Remote Management is actually open, so we can just evil winrm. Yep, I already done it, and then just change this to HTTP, and we should be able to log in as yep, administrator. So who am I? And that's it. That's the box. So I just want to try things. This box is actually again vulnerable to print nightmares desktop. So let's just first, before we need the file see the scripts. Why I cannot tag cd scripts cve local. So let's upload it on here. So smb sudo smb packet. So copy again. I forgot my password. Copy smb and then script. So we will try to execute this. Don't need this anymore. Sublime. Let's just remember how to use this. So we need first to import the first module. Import. Can we upgrade this shell to PowerShell? Yep. Okay, so we have a PowerShell now. We import module. What's the name? What's the name? This one. We get error. Running scripts is disabled on. So, but the exploit is written in a PowerShell script. So, actually have it here to disable it. Since we have already admin, we can just disable it to just test the script. If again, let's run it again. Import module. Now this should work. It's just assuming that, oh, it doesn't work. Why? Script is disabled on. What? Unrestricted. Set that execution policy unrestricted. Oh, that's weird. We should be able to import it unauthorized access. So how about let's see, user. I don't have the password of JSON, but it's just 3. Change his password. Cool. So, users JSON/add. Exit. You know, JSON is still a low privilege user. Unrestricted. Remote unsigned. Test that. I think the problem here is we need to go back and rerun it and get back the new shell. Nope, not that one. Import dash module. Yep, I don't know what's happening here, but let's just try it here in the shell. Where is it? The script. Where's the guide here? We can actually add the new user password in the driver name, so we just invoke nightmare. If we actually just change this one, of course we want to customize it. Let's just use and just run it. Let's try first to run it on this reverse shell if it will go. So remember, under this shell we still JSON. We are still JSON. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, because I think it's per session where you import module. So if you run it here, yeah, the system is vulnerable to print nightmare. And then actually just net user. We successfully added a new admin as using our host JSON, which is a low privilege user. And insert JSON. So yeah, we are just user mode management. So yep, that's it for the video. Thank you.